Hi Pirates, and welcome to an atypical edition of PNN. I'm Brennan.
And I'm Katie. This episode features our media production students and their current thoughts on our reality in quarantine.
Let's take a look.
My name is Katie Baranowskis, and I am a sophomore at Perry High School. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020, and we are 22 days into quarantine. Despite our community's general insanity with being separated, we've somehow managed to keep our number of cases at a zero, though I'm sure by the end of this there will be at least one case. I'm most worried for the medical professionals in our community, especially my father. Every day when he goes into work, I can only hope that he will still come out unharmed. Being an unemployed teenager, I certainly got off lucky, but I grow tired of seeing the same three faces every day. Even when I do step into the outside world for a walk, everything seems so hushed. There are no roars from lawnmowers, no laughs in the distance. Even the rumble of cars has ceased. It's so eerie, but also so refreshing. That hush means that people are following the rules set in place and staying in their homes. This time may be desolate, but it is an opportunity for us to create. Drawing, sewing, writing, whatever it may be. People are finally stopping their busy lives to accomplish their aspirations. Maybe this is the break that we needed. Though it does destroy us now, hopefully we can come out as a better society on the other side.
So, we're here to talk about coronavirus. But first, what even is coronavirus? Well, Google says COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people who fall sick with COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms and recover without special treatment. That's definitely not my definition of corona. Mine's more like the disease that shut down the whole world. That means no more school, right? Wrong. Now we have this thing called Zoom. It's just like a FaceTime for your whole class. I think I speak for most when I say it's just like going to a regular class. One where you just woke up 5 minutes before. You maybe have time to throw on a hoodie and you're already learning calculus. I know my brain definitely can't take that at 9 a.m. What about the rest of the day? What do us teens do? Well, I do things like play basketball, acting like I'm LeBron James, sit in my room playing video games, making stupid TikToks because there's nothing better to do. I was even so bored I finished a puzzle. What else? I get the mail every day. That's something. Let's be real. This coronacation stinks. It's ruined so many things. Goodbye 2020 baseball. But at least now I have more time to annoy my sister. And I guess it will be a good story for my grandkids one day. Back in the 20s, there was this disease called coronavirus. All in all, it's a funky time for us humans. Hopefully you all stay safe and do something productive this coronacation.
My name is Jaden Hacking. My family and I have been stuck in quarantine due to the coronavirus. We can no longer go to school, sporting events, or even a park with friends. We must stay in our homes so we can prevent ourselves from getting the coronavirus. While in quarantine, my family and I have tried to find ways to stay active and try to help our community. The hard part was finding a way to do this. We came up with the idea to make homemade masks that we can give to local clinics that need them for patients at risk. At home, we can stay safe and focus on helping those in need.
They're giving the mask to hospital providers to give to their patients that are at high risk because of corona. We make them by putting 2 pieces of 100% cotton together. We then add our 2 elastic pieces. We sew them together and then we fold them up so we have our grooves like you see in masks. And we pin them, then we iron them. We then sew them again around so they stay in this form, and then we iron them once more. are reusable, and after you have worn them out in public, you need to sterilize them either by washing them in your washing machine or you can spray them with Lysol.
My name is Jenna Harps, and I am a senior at Perry High School. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. I've lost count of how many days we're into quarantine. Due to separation, our cases in Ohio have stayed at a steady rate, if not gotten a bit better. To think that all those medical professionals are working very hard, putting themselves and their family at risks. I'm praying for each and every one of them out there and thankful for what they are doing. Being an employed teenager working at one of the busiest grocery stores, I work almost every other day. If I am not working, I stay at home and will sometimes create TikToks. Or even draw. The outside world is so beautiful during this time, although it's been snowing. I've been dreaming of all the good times when I was able to see my friends. During this time of quietness, it can be rough to be isolated. But for the given time, we can catch up on other things like schoolwork, spend time with our families, and even create some new projects. This is the type of break some needed to rest and to catch up on some things. Though it is a rough time and is hard not seeing our other loved ones or even our friends, but we can get through this all together.
Hi, my name is James Romeo, and I live in Lake County, Ohio. It is April 18th, 2020, and there is a global pandemic going around called the coronavirus, or Covid19. There are 9,107 confirmed cases and 418 deaths in all of Ohio, where Lake County has 130 cases and 6 of the deaths. This virus is affecting everyone in different ways, like parents having to work from home and kids having to stay inside and social distance away from friends. Due to the virus, school has been put online, meaning schoolwork has become homework. In-school events like the passing of the gavel from the seniors to the juniors, the senior clap out on their last day of school, and senior pranks won't be able to happen due to the school being put online. All large group events like the spring musical, sports seasons, and our school's Disney trip have been canceled or are looking to be moved to a different time. We are all in a tough place right now, that will be over as fast as it came to us. We need to play it safe for our more vulnerable friends and family by washing our hands for at least 20 seconds, making sure we wash our whole hands and watching where we put them, not our hair or our faces. Until the quarantine is over, there is social distancing in effect all around the world, so be mindful to try to be at least 6 feet away from anybody. Now I hope you are doing well and that the world get back on its feet soon. Have a nice day, be safe, bye.
Hi, I'm Ariana, and this is how I've been taking quarantine. Though I am bummed, as many of us are, that I can no longer go out with my friends on weekends and roam around Walmart at 2 a.m., I feel like this quarantine is bringing everyone a lot of good. Let's talk about the positives countrywide. Paid sick leave, unemployment checks, rent and mortgage forgiveness, there's less air and water pollution, people are spending time with their families again. I mean, I could go on. As a community, we must look at the positives that this virus is doing for our world, and especially ourselves.
This is an opportunity to find a passion you never thought you'd have before. Start painting, learn how to draw, start trying out new recipes and baked goods, make yourself a new pillow or a pair of cool pants. It's also a good time for reflection. You now have each day all to yourself. Do you like the kind of person you are? Is there something that's been eating at you? Quarantine is a perfect time to do some self-work and become the person you always wanted to be. Lately, I've been trying my skills of painting and self-care, spending a lot of time with my siblings, going on picnics. I started running. I have lots of time to spend with my animals, teach my rabbit new tricks, and I've been practicing my skill at my instruments.
Save lives by just staying home. Ask yourself, what are you going to do with your quarantine?
Hello, my name is Olivia Seifert. And I'm a sophomore at Perry High School in Ohio. I, like many others, have to stay home and try to be safe. This is because of a virus called Covid19. Make sure you are washing your hands for at least 20 seconds and don't touch your face when they are dirty, and stay 6 feet from non-relatives. There are around 7,000 known cases in Ohio of having COVID-19 and around 300 deaths. Since the virus has begun, Governor DeWine has been trying to keep Ohioans safe. Ever since the virus came to America, we have had to make sacrifices and decisions to make us safe. I am scared for me, my family, and others. I thank the people who are doctors, nurses, and especially the respiratory therapists who have put their lives in danger to make us safe. I have been lucky not to get sick, but since the outbreak, things have been canceled. Trips like the Disney trip that the high school band was gonna go got canceled. And right now, school, prom, graduation have also been canceled. Let's be safe and stop the spread of COVID-19 in its tracks and get our life back together.
Hi, my name's James Kelger and I'm 16 years old and I'm from Perry, Ohio. There are currently 62 cases of coronavirus in the current county I am living in. Now, I never understood what this virus was all about, and quite frankly, I still don't. And I didn't understand the severity of the virus until recently. For the most part, I've been indoors playing video games, eating food, and doing schoolwork. But a good thing about this pandemic is I get to learn things that I never would have learned if I wasn't in quarantine. Like learning the guitar, learning to fix automotives, and yes, getting closer with my family. The most important thing about this pandemic, about this coronavirus, is making sure you're being safe. I personally have never been affected firsthand by this, and I hope I never will. There are people all around the country, all around the world, that are being affected by this. People are losing their jobs. They can't afford the essentials that we need in life, and it's just ruining people's lives. For the people out there, like me, who are not being affected by the coronavirus firsthand, need to stop complaining about the shelter they have, about the food they have, and about the water they have. We are very fortunate. There's people out there that lost their jobs and can't get the things that they need to survive. So instead of asking the question, what am I going to do all day? Ask the question, how are you going to do to help these people that are in need? It doesn't have to be a whole lot, but you just have to show that you care for your community, that you care for your country. Look, it sucks for what we're going through right now, but the only way to get through it is to get through it together. And maybe we might even learn something from it. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and I'm just your average high school junior from a small town called Perry, Ohio. Before the coronavirus hit, a normal day in my life consisted of waking up pretty early in the morning, getting myself ready for the day, driving myself to school, sitting in class for a few hours, eating lunch, driving some more, sitting in class for a few more hours, and random stuff for the rest of the day. However, once the coronavirus hit my state and we went into lockdown, my life has changed dramatically. Especially with my mom working on the front line of the virus, I have to practice safe social distancing more than the average person. A day in the life in quarantine is much different than my normal schedule. I wake up usually around 8 a.m., watch TikTok for a while before getting out of bed, eat a yummy breakfast, work out with my sad at-home gym equipment, shower, attend some Zoom meetings, and do some homework that hasn't been touched for about a week. Some other things I like to do during quarantine include driving around the neighborhood all by myself, playing with my cats, getting ready to do nothing and see nobody, online shop even though I have no money from being temporarily laid off, and watch Netflix. So if you're wondering, yes, my life is very boring during quarantine. I'm eagerly waiting for the day that my state opens back up again so that I can go see my friends and family and do some fun things. Our country's doing a great job with social distancing so far, and just a few more weeks of toughing things out, we'll be back to normal in no time. Oh, and don't forget to wash your hands thoroughly every 30 minutes just to stay safe.
Hey, my name's Adriana. I'm 15 and in 10th grade at Perry High School in Perry, Ohio. Surprisingly, there are no cases of the coronavirus here at the time. The virus hasn't impacted me too much other than school closing. The biggest change for me is being stuck at home constantly, which naturally gets kind of boring after a while. There's not much to do outside of online school. I have a lot of spare time now though, so that's kind of a good thing. I can use that spare time to do things I normally wouldn't have time for during the school year. Since the country went into lockdown, everything has begun to look more like a ghost town, except for the occasional car or someone walking down the street. People are staying inside constantly because that's the safest thing we can do. It protects you and anyone else who could become affected by the virus. Soon enough, we'll be able to get on with our lives and be with people again. Until then, staying inside is the safest option.
Hi, my name is Tyler Spence and I am a sophomore at Perry High School in Lake County, Ohio. Currently in my county there are 117 confirmed coronavirus cases. To pass the time during quarantine, my family and I have been going on car rides, playing with our dogs. All non-essential businesses in Ohio remain closed. Here's a look at these businesses from the car.
Area grocery stores, parking lots are full, which has not helped stop the spread of COVID-19 one bit. Gas prices in Ohio are extremely low. Restaurants are carry-out only. Local fast food restaurants, dining rooms are closed, but their drive-thrus remain open. All big department stores are closed. Parking lots empty. Statewide, non-essential businesses remain closed. Libraries are closed.
I have not been impacted by the coronavirus directly. Nobody I know has had it. But it's up to us as Americans to stay home and stop the spread.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kiefer, and I'm currently a junior at Perry High School. Due to the coronavirus, schools have switched to online classes and everyone is in quarantine. However, quarantine has not had an effect on me mainly because of my lifestyle prior to the outbreak was already limited to human contact and lots of hours behind a screen. Quarantine is taking a toll on many people, but thankfully there are no known cases of coronavirus near my house. I spend my time doing schoolwork and playing video games on my computer, which is saving me from boredom. Through mainstream media, I have heard that there is a shortage of masks for healthcare officials. I think that this is insane because while there are people in my neighborhood who are wearing these high-grade masks, there are health officials facing coronavirus patients with a surgical mask, which is practically useless against the virus. The coronavirus has impacted my family directly because of the quarantine. Members of my family have lost their jobs and are having a hard time finding a way to make money. Hopefully the relief checks are enough and get to them soon. Quarantine has directly impacted me because my track season has basically been canceled. At the time I'm recording this, which is April 16th, OHSAA is trying to give us a track season if we go back to school. But if not, there will be no track season. Another thing is, online schooling feels optional to me, making school less of an importance in my life. It would be so easy to join a Zoom call, turn your audio and camera off, and then just leave. I haven't done that, but school online gives me less motivation to get work done. Overall, it is important to practice social distancing and stay inside and away from the coronavirus.
Hi, my name is Samantha Lagana. I'm currently 14 years old and a freshman at Perry High School.
In January, no one realized how important or dangerous this virus could be. In fact, the severity of COVID-19 wasn't highlighted until recently. About a month ago, many people across the U.S. began a quarantine and only leave when absolutely necessary.
COVID-19 has affected teens in lots of ways. Many high school students' sports seasons have been canceled, and many teens are now feeling symptoms of loneliness without the ability to see their friends every day. COVID-19 has personally affected me by postponing my current dance season and canceling all future performances and events. My group was deeply disappointed when we found out that we wouldn't be competing together this year. We have practiced and look forward to this since early July, similarly to many other kids and teens around the U.S. As we continue to practice in the safety of our own homes, we will continue to hope to be together soon.
As I stay confined to my house, I also begin to feel lonely and long for real human interaction.
While you can FaceTime and Zoom your friends, it's not the same as talking to those you love face to face. These times are hard and we are experiencing things no one ever thought they would.
In these hard times, reach out to a friend, because during this outbreak, we need each other. We will get through this together.
A few months ago, everybody thought that even giving quarantine a thought was an overreaction. I felt that way, and you probably did too. And now that it's actually here, it's crazy to think how little my life has changed. I'm doing the same things and sticking to the same daily routines that I was before quarantine started. The only difference is instead of doing it at school, at my house, and with my friends at their houses and stuff like that, I'm doing it all here. What I like to deem for this video, the control center. But why exactly do I call it the control station? After all, it's a pretty weird name to call a desk with a PC and a couple monitors on it. Well, because this is where my life's been happening and is going to continue to happen over the next couple weeks. I can do my schoolwork here, watch my movies here, play my video games here, all without having to worry about finding a quiet space or any of that kind of stuff because I'm in the basement. No one else in my family comes down here. And I know millions of kids, millions of teenagers specifically, are also doing this. I know 3 other people, my friends, that are doing this as well. And it's very convenient to just have your own space to do your own stuff. And it makes this quarantine not as hard. But it also makes it repetitive. Surprising to no one, playing video games for an hour a day gets extremely repetitive. But if it's what I have to do to help keep me and my family safe, then it's worth it. But I hope at the end of all this, I can finally go outside and be a stupid teenager again.
Hi, my name is Kenneth Glacius. I'm age 15 and I currently live in Lake County. There are currently 117 cases of the coronavirus in Lake County and 6 deaths. I would say this coronavirus became a concern for my family when everything started to shut down. Dining rooms, stores, especially schools. This global pandemic has affected many families in the United States and even the world. It has also affected my family. Schools are now taking place online, people are losing their jobs due to stores closing, and there's just not much to do anymore. During this time, my day consists of waking up, hopping on my online courses, doing homework, eating, playing games online with friends, eating some more, and going to sleep. During this time, you just have to remember to wash your hands and stay socially distanced.
Hi, my name is Ryan Burtis. I am 16 years old and I live in Perry, Ohio, where there are currently no current cases of COVID-19. There are, however, about 117 cases of COVID-19 in the county that I live in. Though I've been very bored over these past few weeks, I found many things to keep busy. From homework and online school, to video games, to sleeping, and to working out, which is a very good way to stay healthy and fit. This routine may be monotonous, and I may be doing it every single day, but it helps keep normalcy during this very hard time. If we are going to make it through these next few tough months, we have to join together. We have to listen to what our government tells us to do so that we can stay safe and keep others from getting sick. One thing that you guys can do to help is listen to what your government tells you to do. If they tell you to stay inside, but stay healthy and stay safe.
Many people are confused about what to do during our current situation. But mostly, people are just stuck at home and bored. We can't go anywhere except the grocery store to get things that we need. And we're stuck at home and can't go anywhere we want to, but you can watch TV. Right now, I've been watching all of the Marvel movies on Disney+. You could also play a game. For example, you could play a game such as Minecraft. You could also play games on the PlayStation or Nintendo Switch. You could also call your friends, see if they would like to play with you too. Mostly, every kid in the country has been doing online schooling since we are stuck at home and no longer in school. But that's all we've been doing. Nothing really much else has happened. Everyone is mostly bored and just stuck at home. There's not much to do, you can't really go anywhere. It's not much, but it's just what we have to deal with right now.
Hello, my name is Alexis Sexton, and I am a senior at Perry High School in Perry, Ohio. Every day, I wake up, eat breakfast, brush my teeth, get my schoolwork done on my Chromebook, attend Zoom meetings if necessary, eat lunch, and for the rest of the day, find something that will keep me occupied until dinner time. Then I basically do the same thing for the rest of the night until I go to bed. Not very exciting. Pretty boring, actually, because there is nothing else I can do since Ohio is under a stay-at-home order. Every day I think, why this year? Why my senior year? And why the year that my family is supposed to travel? But then I think of the horrible things that are happening to other people during these hard times. According to Google, there are 121 confirmed cases of coronavirus at this moment in Lake County, Ohio. There have also been 6 deaths. I don't personally know many people who have had the coronavirus because it is not very abundant in Lake County, but that is fine with me. I can only hope that the numbers will stay that low, and my heart goes out to the families all over the world that are suffering with the coronavirus. Coronavirus is a very serious virus in which someone can go anywhere from 1 to 14 days without even showing symptoms. This is very scary because of how contagious the virus is. When symptoms do begin to develop, the most common tend to be fever, fatigue, and dry cough. According to WHO, most people, about 80%, can recover on their own, but people with underlying conditions are more vulnerable to developing a serious case of coronavirus. This is why we must listen to the orders given to us. It is recommended by WHO that you 1. Stay home as much as you can, 2. Keep a safe distance from others, 3. Wash your hands often, 4. Cover your cough, and 5. If you're sick, call your doctor in order to keep yourself and others safe from this virus. Another thing that is recommended is to wear a homemade cloth mask whenever you do have to go out and maybe get groceries. To do my part for my community, I try my best every day to follow these rules. I think it is very important to do everything you can to flatten the curve, even though it is honestly a little annoying that nobody can go out and basically live their life anymore. I just hope that at some point soon we can at least get out of the house while still practicing social distancing or wearing masks. I mean, right now, coronavirus isn't a serious concern for me personally, as I don't really go anywhere around other people, and it isn't very prevalent in Lake County. But I do know that it is a lot worse in other counties of Ohio, so I wouldn't want to be around other people because you never know who could really have it, as someone could be a carrier but not show any signs. I think I really knew coronavirus was going to really impact my life when my school closed. Before that news, I didn't really think anything was going to change. And now, so suddenly, everything has changed, and I wish it just didn't have to. Now, because of coronavirus, I don't even get to have a normal senior year. No graduation, no prom. I may not even get to see my friends before I go to college. That's another thing. Professionals on pandemics are saying that I may not get to go to college in the normal everyone else before my graduating class has. I mean, there are some positives to this, I guess. I get to spend time with my family and catch up on my shows, but that's pretty much it. Overall, life is going to be very different for a long time for all of us, and that's why we need to come together and make a difference in our own ways to help our community get through these rough times.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and I'm a junior in high school, and much like everyone else, I have gone into hibernation because of this coronavirus outbreak. Because of this outbreak, I've been able to get almost everything and nothing done. Since I haven't left my room in approximately 57 months, I have no idea if the real world exists anymore. So I spend my time playing video games and listening or singing to music until the inevitable meteor impact at the end of this month. In this time, I have created a successful slime ranch, made a PC building company, fought against sentient hot dogs, Jinkies, and flew a spaceship through the universe. You must keep yourself and others safe, stay inside and wash your dang hands, or we'll violate social distancing laws just to scream at you. Keeping yourself in a good mood is the perfect combatant against being stuck inside, so be sure to treat yourself as best as you can so we can get through this together, but we better stay 6 feet away.
Hi, my name is Maddie Perry. I am 15 years old and I live in Lake County, Ohio, where there are currently 133 coronavirus cases. Me and many other people across the world have been in lockdown for several weeks. We can't even leave our own houses to see the people we love. I miss my friends and family very much, but I know that it's important that we stay at home to keep people. I realized that corona was serious when schools, restaurants, and stores all started closing because people were getting really sick. At first it didn't seem like it was close to my town, but then it started getting a lot closer. Coronavirus has impacted my life so much because I'm missing out on so many things due to the stay-at-home order. So far, I've had to miss my high school band trip to Disney World, a big family vacation to California, and a family member's wedding. My summer 4-H show season was also canceled, and so is my 4-H summer camp, where I was supposed to be a counselor this year for the first time. I have also not seen my grandparents or my great-grandmother in a long time. I have not been able to see friends. The only good things about the stay-at-home order is that I have a lot of time to do whatever I want. I'm usually very busy, but now I have a lot of free time to watch TV, spend time with my family, and play with my dogs. I've also been able to spend a lot more time with my horse, Rosie. I have been able to see her almost every day, to take care of her, and many people are scared and bored, and missing people and activities that they love. People are losing their jobs and worried about how they're going to pay bills and buy things that they need. I wish more people would stay at home, wash their hands, and follow the guidelines so it could be over sooner.
Hi, my name is Wanda Denick, and I'm a freshman at Perry High School. So far in my county, there have been 121 coronavirus cases. At first, I didn't believe COVID-19 was that bad because it hadn't hit the US yet. However, as the virus spread globally, I began to realize how big of an impact it had, from suspending the NBA season, to canceling school, to even postponing the 2020 Summer Olympics until next year. Coronavirus hasn't directly affected me or someone I know, but being stuck inside because of social distancing has helped my family and I reconnect with one another. People all around the country are trying to keep their sanity by keeping up with training for athletics, completing schoolwork, and trying to keep a somewhat normal schedule. Through these things, it helps everyone have a sense of normalcy, which is exactly what the world needs right now, a sense of order. Some people are only focusing on the negatives to this pandemic, which are hard to ignore with the constant news feed plastered all around us. But with everyone panic buying at grocery stores, it's only adding to the issue. If everyone refrained from panic buying and were more considerate to those who have a harder time getting to the store, it would make it much easier for everyone to get what they need instead of just a few people. With our healthcare workers on the front lines of fighting this virus, we need to make sure we can get them the proper protective gear to ensure their safety and their families. You see, if we all come together and help each other out, well, not literally, and stop the spread of COVID-19, we could all have our lives back sooner rather than later. We could go back to seeing loved ones, attending festivals and concerts, and even going to school.
Every day it's the same old thing. I wake up, get out of bed, go down the steps, and then go and watch TV with my dad. Listen about the current events in the coronavirus and how this is changing all of our lives. Then I go outside and see if it's snowing because apparently it's normal to snow. Go in the kitchen and do my homework. What fun it is. Do some math problems, and it's hard to learn on your own, but I mean, you have to make adjustments. Then I get hungry, so I go and get a snack out of our refrigerator. An orange sounds pretty good, so I think I'm gonna go grab an orange. I'm gonna go peel the orange and eat the orange. I just wish everything would go back to normal. I miss seeing all my friends. I miss going outside and playing. I just miss being able to do things. I hate not being able to go out. I hate just being stuck inside. Like, I'm sure no one likes it. It's just not fair. Like, I want everything to change. I want people to listen. So many people just don't listen. And I want to play sports. I miss softball. So I have gotten every single game practice canceled at the end of March and beginning of April. And what fun is that, honestly? It makes me really upset because this is the year that I was the only pitcher and I was going to be able to get full range of everything, learn how to be the varsity pitcher, have responsibilities, make myself better, help my teammates out, and just hopefully go far in the season. But now that's not even going to happen thanks to the corona. I go back and I write a little anger note. I just want things back to normal. I just want to be able to be a kid. I want to be able to do my things. I just want everything to stop, and I want people to listen. I want people to stay healthy. Everything is hush. There's no cars, no people walking. Everything is just not normal, and I want it all to be normal. Yeah, so stay safe, guys.
Hi, my name is Jeremy. I am a 16-year-old in sophomore year at Perry High School. Currently, there are 0 cases of corona in the town Perry, where I live. The coronavirus has become serious to my family on March 18th because that's when they stopped letting me go over to friends' houses. This pandemic affected me directly because I'm not allowed to leave the house now. What have I been doing? I have been over there, computer, and that's about it. I'm not having a great time.
Many people are confused about what to do during our current situation. But mostly, people are just stuck at home and bored. We can't go anywhere except the grocery store to get things that we need. And we're stuck at home and can't go anywhere we want to. But you can watch TV. Right now, I've been watching all of the Marvel movies on Disney+. You could also play a game. For example, you could play a game such as Minecraft. You could also play games on the PlayStation or Nintendo Switch. You could also call your friends, see if they would like to play with you too. Mostly, every kid in the country has been doing online schooling since we are stuck at home and no longer in school. But that's all we've been doing. Nothing really much else has happened. Everyone is mostly bored and just stuck at home. There's not much to do, you can't really go anywhere. It's not much, but it's just what we have to deal with right now.
My name is Owen. I'm 19 and it's my senior year. I live in Perry, Ohio, and I attend Perry High School. That is, before the coronavirus. Currently in Lake County, there are 130 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. All I know is that people are suffering, and life just isn't the same anymore. The coronavirus has only affected me in the way that I cannot see my friends like I used to. No more going out to restaurants, being in large groups, or even getting to go to silly school events. Instead of friends, I only have my pets and my surroundings to keep me company. It's nice, but I can't shake the doubts that I will never have my life back. Despite it all, I'm hoping that when I go to college, that I will never have to deal with this pandemic anymore.
My name is Mikey O'Cars. I'm 15 from Lake County, Ohio. In Lake County, there's about 130 confirmed cases. Coronavirus has affected everyone, minor or major. But for me, coronavirus has yet to affect my family. Coronavirus has affected me personally, but in only minor ways, such as volleyball getting canceled, school, along with our band Disney trip. I didn't really take coronavirus seriously until everything started to get shut down. But during my day, all I do is eat, go to class, go to bed, go to class, go to bed. After all my classes and I finish all my homework, I go and find some way to entertain myself. I used to go outside and play with my dogs.
Hi, I'm Mike McKee, a junior at Perry High School. We are currently in an unfamiliar war with this pandemic around the world. Hundreds of thousands have lost their jobs, homes, and livelihood, but worst of all, some have lost loved ones. I am currently out of work and running out of money to pay insurance and other various bills. We got lucky because my mom can work from home. My father's business is closed down and all employees are working from home, which can cause a lot of problems with customers and father companies. Most of us are doing our part to flatten the curve and save lives, but some aren't, and those ignorant people are delaying the solution and possibly ending lives. I've been passing time by playing video games and riding my street bike, without stopping anywhere, of course. With the death toll slowly dwindling, it is easy for people to see this and think it is okay to go back to normal, but it isn't. The truth is, things won't go back to normal until an approved vaccine comes out, which could be more than a year away. So my advice is to stop complaining and take action.
My name is Brandon Kaninsky, and this is my take on the coronavirus. I hate the coronavirus. I hate being at home all the time, 24/7. I would much preferably be with my friends and hanging out with family members and friends. Yeah. One thing that I have lost during this whole pandemic is school. We don't do face-to-face schooling anymore where you actually go into a building. We do online school. We do something called Zoom. It's where your teachers and your students get into a meeting on your computer online, and they tell you what your work is for the day, and you go and do your work, like talk to, whatever. And yeah. Another thing that I have lost during this pandemic was my job. I was a busser and food runner at Pickle Bill's. I've been there since May 31st, 2019, and I have gotten laid off. Another thing that I could have gotten, but I got affected by the pandemic, was my license. I was supposed to get my license March 21st, but they closed the DMVs March 13th. So yeah. My fear is that this coronavirus is going to go for a long time. It's going to affect summer. I really like to go out on our boat that we have and enjoy the sun and swim and stuff. So I really hope that they find a cure or something happens. It just goes away magically, maybe. But we can only pray.
Hi, my name is Maddie Hudson, and I am currently a freshman attending Perry High School in Perry, Ohio. I am 15 years old and have lived in Perry all of my life. There are currently over 100 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in my county and over 6,000 confirmed cases across the whole state of Ohio. This became serious in my community when classes were canceled until April 6th. Most people treated it as an extended break and were not very concerned. However, April 6th came sooner rather than later, and classes had still not resumed. The shutdown was extended until May 1st, and people were getting tired of the lockdown. With the whole state on a stay-at-home order placed by Governor Mike DeWine, everyone just wanted their lives to go back to normal. Personally, this pandemic has affected me in ways such as my classes being canceled, events that I was planning to attend being postponed, and having to switch to online learning, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Most importantly, my mom is a nurse in Cleveland, which is the hotspot of Ohio. Hopefully, it'll all be over soon.
Licensed quarantine has been very weird. No going outside to play with friends, no going to the park, nothing. Lucky me, everyone that I know is doing well and is trying to get past this virus, just like me and my family are. I have a job, and I'm a little scared because I don't know once everyone gets back on their feet and all that stuff, if I still have it, they'll have enough money to pay all of us. I'm hearing that it might take a while to find a cure, and it kind of scares me because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm stuck at home and it sucks. But I'm just trying to do my part in the whole quarantine thing. I feel scared for my grandma, grandpa. I know this virus is very serious, and it affects the older population of people. I feel like people at first didn't take this virus as serious as it really is. And now the virus has just evolved into something else, and it's very scary to think about and just reminisce about.
Those videos were really interesting. I have a question. Brennan, what have you been doing during quarantine?
Well, I watched Tiger King, and I was wondering, do you think Carol Baskin killed her husband?
Oh, definitely. I've personally been playing a lot of Animal Crossing.
Have you paid off your loans yet?
I hope I can soon. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you for watching.
We hope you guys stay healthy and go
Go
Pirates!
Pirates!